All right, how's everyone doing? I am Rich Chalenza. Thanks for checking out the Rich Chalenza Show. So what I'm going to talk about today is loyalty, because I hear this word all the time. I've heard it throughout my life in religion. I've heard it throughout my life when it comes to business. I've heard it throughout my life like everyone else regarding friendships, relationships, and all these things. Now, I'm not sure if this podcast is ever going to see the light of day. This is just kind of me venting on my perspective on loyalty. I'm not going to get very long-winded on this, but what I think a lot of people have to realize is that I think when it comes to loyalty, we all have strengths and weaknesses. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what type of politics you're in. I don't care what type of religion you're in. Relationships. Did I already say that? I don't know. Anyways, across the board, I do think a lot of us are very loyal to certain things. But it's usually to things we are interested in at this point in time. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people out there that are very loyal across the board. They may be loyal to their religion, again, their politics, their husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, if they have children, their parents, and all these things. Yes, they are out there and nothing sways them. But I do think for the most part, people kind of, I guess you could say, fall off the wagon as far as loyalty goes. I think we see this a lot in relationships. You may be in this position, or you may have had friends, family members, colleagues, whatever, that are really good people. And before you know it, you find out maybe they're cheating on their husband, wife, spouse, whatever. And you're like, I can't believe that, because this person's a great mother, a great father, a great son, a great daughter, a great sibling, whatever the hell may be, and they just aren't that loyal anymore on that end. Does that make them a horrible person? I don't think so. Now, I'm not saying I accept that or it's not for me to say. It's none of my business what other people do in their relationships. But again, I take an honest approach a lot of times. Now, I'm not saying to go out and cheat on your husband or wife. Let me make that clear. That's not what I'm saying here. But I do think, and it could be career too. So I don't want to just say relationship. I should say maybe at your workplace, you were very loyal for a lot of years, and now you're not. You are looking for another job. You're not happy where you're at. You're not putting in as much hard work as you were before. You're not maybe doing what is expected of you at certain times. And that may reflect on you, again, not being loyal. The thing is, we have to a lot of times take an honest approach on us not being perfect a lot of times when it comes to loyalty. And I've said this before, a lot of times too, when it comes to certain things, we are really good at something or for a certain amount of time, and then maybe we're not after a certain amount of time. We change, our identities change, our positions change a lot of times. And it is hard to sometimes be loyal, or I should say, have the disposition of being loyal all the time to everything in your life. It's hard because of a lot of, again, our identity is wrapped up into this. It could be even you being a parent, for instance, and of course you're going to try to be as most likely loyal to your kids as possible. Same again with your husband, your wife, or whoever the hell it is. But sometimes you're going to fail. I'm just telling you, that doesn't make you not loyal, I think. And I know a lot of people will argue me saying, Rich, that doesn't make any sense. If you're not loyal, if you're not doing what is expected of you, you're not loyal. But I think a lot of times, I don't know the backstory of what goes on, let's just say in a relationship, husband and wife. And a lot of times you may see somebody who's cheated or something went astray. I don't know what went on, but the only thing I'm seeing is this person maybe cheating on this person or leaving this person or divorcing this person. And I think like a lot of us want to judge that person. I don't know why they're not necessarily being loyal. Maybe something happened that somebody else did something to them. So you're looking at it and going, wow, they're not loyal to whoever they were with, but you don't realize they know something that you don't know, which maybe they weren't loyal to them. And it kind of goes both ways a lot of times, I believe, with loyalty. Because say you have friends out there a lot of times, and a lot of us want to be loyal to our friends. I really believe it. No matter what you go through. Same with family members. I don't think anybody intentionally, for the most part, some do, want to go out and deceit who they love. They want to usually prove their loyalty to one another, how much they love one another. And sometimes people just fall short. We don't know the circumstances a lot of times, again, standing from the outside, but you may have been in a position in your life where you looked like you weren't loyal when your whole life you were loyal, but you just got fed up and you didn't feel like being loyal to this certain situation, this certain person. And I just wanted to do a podcast on this because I think a lot of us too carry around a lot of baggage to a certain degree. I can't say I'm one of them, but I do see a lot of people that have had, have done things in their past where it maybe have destroyed a relationship, a friendship, or maybe they lost a job because of something they did stupid, said something stupid, maybe quit their job, maybe did cheat on somebody. And you know what? Life has to go on. I'm just telling you, life is crazy and no one is perfect. And a lot of times I think we do look at other people and we think, my God, I wish I could be as loyal as them or as genuine as them. A lot of those people are not nearly as genuine or as loyal as you know them to be, or you think them to be, I should say. A lot of people behind closed doors, I'm telling you, are a lot different than you think. I'm just telling you right now. So I'm going to wrap it up there. That's my 2 cents regarding loyalty, and I'm sure a lot of people would probably disagree with me or agree, because especially when it comes to marriage and all these things, and once you start cheating and all these things, I get it. It's a backbreaker, and I'm not telling anyone to cheat, especially in a relationship, but understand that a lot of times I think people do love. I'll just use for an example. They may love their husband and wife, right? And they love their family and they love their children and everything. They just don't want to necessarily be with this one person anymore. And maybe they do something they regret, or maybe it was just time they wanted to be in a relationship or do something different. And it's hard, but it's also hard to live a life that's not real to somebody. So you get caught between saying, hey, am I loyal to myself, or am I supposed to be loyal to something that I have no interest in anymore? There's a really fine line there. And a lot of people will be like, hey, you made a lifetime commitment to this person. Well, who again knows what this person has done to you, or maybe that person has done to others in relationships that you don't know about again. So again, I've been taking a new approach regarding a lot of things. When I see things, I'm trying to think in what happened previously, because instead of just judging immediately what is the present. So I kind of, that's my new approach, because I think a lot of us judge people too quickly, or want to point the finger or condemn them or make them feel bad, when I truthfully don't know the story. I don't know why someone is or why someone's not loyal to this person anymore, why they're not loyal to a job, or why they're not. And you know what? At the end of the day, a lot of times, it's none of my business. Unless someone wants to tell me. It's easy for me to judge anybody. So anyways, questions or comments, hit me up. I'm at richtalenza.com. Got a program called masteringselfconfidence.com. And please feel free to hit me up. Take care, and I wish you nothing but the best.